inquiry heats up. Speaker Nancy Pelosi says Democrats are ready to risk their majority in the House of Representatives just to remove President Trump from office.
Do you have any anxiety at all about any of the stuff we're talking about impacting your ability to hold control of the House in 2020?
Doesn't matter, because we cannot have a president of the United States undermining his oath of office.
All right, so is that a wise political strategy? Here to debate, Democratic strategist Kevin Walling and Trump 2020 Deputy Director of Communications, Erin. Guys, thanks for coming on this morning. We'll start with you, Kevin. What do you make of this push at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I think the speaker has conviction on her side. You know, I note that she was really unwilling to go forward with this inquiry until all this evidence came out within the last 2 weeks with this phone call with Ukraine and the whistleblower's report. But she says Congress really has no option, right? The Constitution provides Congress very limited options when it comes to removal of a president. You have the 25th Amendment that a cabinet can remove the president. And this is, you know, something that Congress needs to look into. If we didn't do this and a future president did this, we would be on the wrong side of history.
Erin, let's look at a couple of polls here to show some information. Whether or not Trump should be impeached over this Ukraine deal, 42% saying yes, 36% say no, and you got 22% saying it's too soon to say. And let's check out one more, if we can here, guys. What is the impeachment goal here of the Democrats is this question. 53% say that it's more to damage President Trump, and 47% say Democrats are actually interested in protecting the United States. What do you make of that second poll, Erin?
Well, I would agree with that second poll. Nancy Pelosi has abdicated her role as Speaker of the House to lead the impeachment parade of President Trump. Yeah, Kevin may have said that she has conviction on her side, but she certainly doesn't have the facts on her side. She is standing there saying that she wants to impeach the president, but I can't find one high crime or misdemeanor that would meet the calling for impeaching a sitting president of the United States. Herself and her colleagues have said that if they don't impeach the president, he will win a second term. So this doesn't have anything to do with actually upholding the Constitution as much as it does with overturning the legitimate results of the 2016 election.
Kevin, when you look at the story here and you see it, I mean, what are Democrats going to say if it ends up being that President Trump really did withhold this money, trying to push for this investigation in Ukraine, but also at the same time, what if Joe Biden really is corrupt and his son are corrupt? He's the front runner for the Democrats. He could be the next president of the United States.
Yeah, Rob, you know, I think the president wants to muddy the waters on our side, wants to bring Joe Biden and Hunter Biden into this. But the facts are on our side, Erin, and we need the process to play out.
Tell me exactly why the facts are on your side, Kevin.
Because it's very clear, and we're corroborating the evidence this week. The House Intelligence Committee is here. We're going to have the whistleblower before Congress in a closed session before the Intelligence Committee this week, and we're going to let the process play out. But what I think is already out in the public mainstream about that call, about this report, is incredibly damning. And we need this Congress to do its job, not abdicate its responsibility,
Kevin, really,
but to do its job.
Let me just read one thing to you that The Hill has been reporting. You know, a lot of the Democrats and a lot of the media saying that Burisma was not under investigation when this prosecutor was fired, when Biden pushed for that prosecutor to be fired. John Solomon at The Hill is reporting that they were still under investigation. I wonder why. Aren't you guys a little curious about what really happened in Ukraine?
Sure, and we can investigate that simultaneous to what's going on. But let's not get us distracted. Joe Biden is not the story here. Hunter Biden is not the story here. What the president said on that phone call, which amounts to extorting a foreign government to interfere in our elections, is very serious, and the Congress has a role to investigate, Rob.
Erin, he says extorting a foreign government to interfere in an election. There may be a very valid reason to look at this investigation into Joe Biden.
Well, extortion seems a bit extreme. I don't know if Kevin read the same transcript I did on this call, but let's have the conversation about Hunter Biden. The fact that he was not equipped for a job, a $50,000 a month job for a fossil fuel company. He got that job because of the 5 letters, BIDEN, had nothing to do with whether or not he should actually be lobbying the United States government when his father was vice president. If we cannot investigate people because they are simply running for office against somebody else, then we're never going to be able to hold this country accountable. People are going to be able to get away with things. So that's not a good cover. We should investigate. We should see if there was corruption. question. Ukraine has a history, and they are working hard to fix that, of having corrupt dealings. The president asked that that be looked into. That is not a crime. That is not a problem. It's the president doing his job.
Erin, all right, it is. There's a lot of smoke there. We will see. Erin and Kevin, thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.